Diana Strom, one of our members, is going to show us.
This is an ambiance. Let me give you an official name. It's an ambiance. Natural wood gallery frame. When I started showing at galleries and shows and that type of thing, I decided to go away from the multitude of frames. I wanted something to look more consistent when I had a grouping of my work together. Even though my colors may not necessarily go, it allowed a bit of cohesiveness throughout the grouping, which was appreciated by the galleries, and it was more effective in the showings. Good. I did a lot of research trying to find something that would give my piece a little pop, but not deter from what's inside. So I just went for a simple gallery frame piece. I chose this one for several reasons, and I'm just going to take it apart.
Is it oil or acrylic? Excuse me.
Oil, we're talking about the frames. This is an acrylic. This particular piece I did was just on a canvas board that I was playing around with in Connecticut when I was traveling. These travel and pack nice in your suitcase rather than canvases. So the nice thing about this frame on the interior is two different levels, something for flat work. You could have a matted photo, a photo by itself, watercolor, pastels, any of those kinds of things. When you purchase the frames, they come with a plastic insert covered by plastic that you can peel off in lieu of glass. So they're lighter weight, which is nice. You have to carry around a dozen paintings for a show, let me tell you, weight matters. Or I can put everything up to, you can see the bigger group, a 3/4 inch canvas. So this gives me versatility. I have sold photo prints of my paintings that were matted in the same frame that I sold the original in. So this is kind of a one size fits all. The other thing I like about this frame is that it gives me a very professional looking, clean back. If you're showing in a gallery, they want to see a cover or something protecting your work. Either they don't want to see your canvas sticking out, frayed edges, staples, and all that kind of thing. Sorry.
Thank you.
It also allows me a place to put my business card, so anybody purchasing your work has my information, and I put an individual label, which has my website, contact information, the name of the painting, and the medium it's painted in. So they have all those details as they go. These little gator clips, this particular comes with a tooth hanger. When I'm putting this in a gallery, I remove these because they don't allow tooth hangers. Everything needs to be wired. One of the things I like to do that gives a very professional and safe for your fingers finish is when I wire, I string on a shrink tube. I take a small tube, cut it in half. So after I wrap it, and I wrap it tightly, I put the shrink tube, slide it over the edges, and no more cut fingers for me, or the gallery, or the customer. So for a penny's cost and 20 seconds, that works wonderfly. And I've had lots of compliments for that particular little.
I'd like to see that sometime.
I grabbed this
Yeah,
hurriedly out the door,
there's
and
more meetings, but
I thought it had that in there.
Where do you buy it?
Shrink tubes are available in any hardware store or
In the electrical
online.
section,
Yeah,
In
it's
the
a
wires.
hardware thing. They usually
Lowe's,
use it
Home
for
Depot, Ace, Harbor Freight.
wires. All you need is a a heat gun and the tubes. Cut it with scissors, it doesn't require anything special, you just have to be careful when you're using it so you don't burn your hands.
How do you wire that to hang it, if you use wire?
I use wire on everything.
Yeah.
These are pretty lightweight, even though they are wood,
What do you,
nicely finished, so most of my paintings,
what do you attach the wire to?
I use the D-rings. That's what,
You screw them in?
yeah, they're screwed in.
Okay.
Galleries require D-rings for the most part, so if you're ever interested in taking that next step for your work, I automatically use D-rings on everything except for commissions that are going directly to a customer, just as a matter of cost.
That's a really small area. Is it tricky to get those D-rings?
You can buy
No,
different size D-rings.
no, what she had here is I have a little T-level and I pre-drill a hole
Okay.
with my, I have a little attachment, a screw, and I pre-drill in it. So I have no issues whatsoever, never had a problem. And I don't use plastics frames because they strip out with screws. They don't hold appropriately. I have found it to be an issue.
So is that wood?
This is wood. It is wood.
Diana, if you have a canvas with a 3/4 inch,
Fits right in here
Fits
because
right in
there's two bevels that you can clamp in.
and then that back just pulls back,
Yeah, so it clips into the cuts in the frame. So there are two. One that accommodates, and even this I have room, so if you had a triple matted something or other, it would still fit in there.
nice.
But,
Yeah.
okay, if you attach your D-rings to the backside of your
Yes.
frame, they're gonna stick out. So what do you put over them to protect the wall?
On my larger paintings, on the wire, I automatically put a hook, a nail, and two, you can buy those bumpers, felt pads, there's a variety of different things. So in a little package, I give them the bumpers. Some people like them down here. They're pretty static on a wall.
Okay.
So, and then the screws like these, they provide are flat. So you're really not talking, much in the way of a scratch factor if you get the flat heads.
If I have enough room, I will actually install my screwing portion on the inside.
Galleries don't like it.
Oh, I know, maybe not, but,
If you were talking about a customer or you're not
Yes.
thinking about it, but when galleries, that
they frown
doesn't
on
work.
that.
Doesn't work. So,
Well, the bumpers work good, you can put them over the top of the screws.
yeah. So the other thing is I'm just, going back into another gallery out in Kennedy.
Nice.
So they personally invited me to come,
How nice.
which was nice, so.
Congrats.
Black, walnut, anyway.
Okay, great.
There's
Thank
a
you.
variety of them. They also come, you can buy them individually, which is probably the most expensive way. I have always seen them on sale because they ask an exorbitant regular price. And in some of the standard sizes, you can buy them in 4-packs, which give you a better price. And in some cases, I buy them in a case lot of 10 for those sizes that I paint most in. Because that really gives me the best bang for the buck.
Thank you, Diana. That's
And,
good to know.
yeah.
What was the name of the frame again?
Ambiance, they're wood frame.
Okay.
So if you just type in ambiance, you'll see the frames. They make everything from little 3x3s up to great big sizes.
She gets them from Jerry Rama,
Jerry's Artorama.
Jerry Artist Rama.
Do they have any deeper than 3/4 of an inch for those?
There you have. I'd have to look.
Oh, I'll just-
If I'm using a canvas that's deeper than that, I'm painting all the way around it. So I'm not framing it. so I haven't really searched that out.
About how much, if you bought a 4-pack of those, how much is that one in your hand, would you say?
With today's increased prices, well, this is an 8x10, I buy these in 10 packs, so,
Okay.
I haven't bought them for a while. I've gotten as low as, $5 to $8 a frame, which is pretty
That's
cheap.
really good.
It's higher than that now. I buy a lot of 12x16s for the pet portraits that I do, and I think I bought it on the off sale, but I was out of frames. And I paid up to 23 a piece, which is, if you're selling a painting for $200,
It's just a fraction.
it's just part of the cost. And I offer a finished piece ready to hang because, or a gift for someone, and that just really makes the sale.
Yeah.
So it's just part of the cost. But I've had them as low as 15. Depends on the sale that you find.
Okay, thank you, Diana.